Hey, in this video I'm talking about the Strategic Cybersecurity Report for February 2023. Let's dive in. Okay, just remember that everything I'm talking about here is in my blog post for the Strategic Cybersecurity Report, which I'm going to link in the description as well. I'd like to kick off with a research from the Pacific Northwest National Laboratory. So if you don't know, I didn't know them before coming up and finding this research, but what they do is they are a different kind of national lab in the US. So they advance the frontier of knowledge, taking on some of the world's greatest science and technology challenges according to themselves. They have distinctive strengths in chemistry, earth sciences, biology, and data science, central to scientific discovery mission according to themselves, right? So what does this research say, right? So essentially they're looking at deep reinforcement learning, DRL, for cybersecurity defenders, right? So how deep reinforcement learning based AI can help cybersecurity defenders, something that is top of mind for every organization currently, since Microsoft has announced Security Copilot recently, and so this kind of research goes into that same direction of using AI as a tool for cybersecurity defenders. Now, I will leave the link to this summary of the research here, which links up to the actual research, which is a long paper, but I'll leave that to you. Now, in the actual research, I actually just found the conclusion of it, which is very interesting, and just reading from it, and I don't have it on screen, but reading from their actual conclusion of the research, they stated that the application of DRL, deep reinforcement learning methods for cyber system defense are promising, especially under dynamic adversarial uncertainties and limited system state information. Evaluating multiple DRL algorithms trained under diverse adversarial settings is an important step toward practical autonomous cyber defense solutions. Our experiments suggest that model-free DRL algorithms can be effectively trained under multi-stage attack profiles with different skill and persistent levels, yielding favorable defense outcomes in contested settings. However, some practical challenges that need to be addressed further in using model-free DRL include, and they mention a number of different model-free DRL, including Dulac, Arnold, Mankiewicz, Hester 2019, so on and so forth. So make sure you read through the conclusion and the actual research if you want to learn more about that. But their last sentence on that was, future work will include developing DRL-based transfer learning approaches within dynamic environments for distributed multi-agent defense systems. So this there is quite an important research for cybersecurity and AI. So I would advise you have a look at that research and this piece of news here from Pacific Northwest National Laboratory. Next, what I also, there you go. So this is a report where this was referenced. So Dark Reading reported on this actual research from Pacific Northwest, right? So just to corroborate on where I found it and where this is actually has been seen. So essentially the research and part of the research was talked about here at Dark Reading. So again, have a look at that if you're interested. Next piece of news is around emerging technologies from Gartner. So Gartner late Jan released the 4 emerging technologies you need to know about in 2023, right? So essentially this report from Gartner is looking at emerging trends and technologies that will help them stay ahead in our current smart world, the productivity revolution with artificial AI, artificial intelligence, and other tools, and transparency and privacy, helping out and being so forefront in compliance and standards, and also critical technology enablers. Thinking about that as well. So what are these up and coming emerging technologies? Well, I myself have heard a lot of questions about how chatgpt and generative AI can help with security, right? Following along with the previous piece of news that I shared. And also this Gartner Emerging Trends Radar goes right along the lines. So you can, in this report or in the summary, you can find their image highlighting the technologies and trends, and you can see it on screen right now. Again, all these 4 different domains and what technologies are up and coming and about to come up to a mature state that businesses will start adopting them. So right in the center here, you have the range of technologies that are prime for adoption in businesses or applications and so on and so forth. So think of edge computer vision, that's pretty much already being used, edge AI. So they talk a lot about different technologies and when they should be in our impact radar or when they should make an impact to businesses. Now, there are a lot of these different technologies, and cybersecurity and cloud are the foundation and the essentially backbone of everything in here, or if not everything, most of things in here. Even responsible AI has a very important tie to cybersecurity and how security and governance is being actioned on with the use of AI, for example. So when you think of all these different themes, cloud and cybersecurity are always important. So therefore, keep an eye out in these emerging technologies. I'll leave out the link for that to you as well. Now, according to Gartner,